After 8 years in the heart of the village, a familiar face has been quietly, and controversially, axed from Emmerdale, and fans are absolutely torn apart over it. Some are calling it a bold move that the show desperately needed. Others? They're furious, claiming producers have just made one of the biggest mistakes in recent soap history. So what really happened behind the scenes? Why was this long-standing character written out now? And could this decision actually change the future of the show forever? Let's break it all down. Introduction. Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the biggest stories from the world of television, celebrity drama, and everything in between. Today's headline comes straight from one of Britain's most beloved and long-running soaps, Emmerdale, and it's causing serious waves among fans. An ITV character, who has been part of the show for nearly a decade, has reportedly been axed, and the reaction has been anything but quiet. This story is trending because it taps into something every soap fan cares about: loyalty to characters, emotional investment, and the fear that the shows we love might be changing too fast. And right now, viewers are asking one big question: was this the right decision, or a huge mistake? Background context. To really understand why this moment matters, we need to step back and look at the bigger picture. Emmerdale has been on air for decades, building a reputation for powerful storytelling, unforgettable characters, and dramatic twists that keep audiences coming back night after night. Set in the Yorkshire countryside, the show has become a cornerstone of British television, sitting proudly alongside other giants of the genre. What makes a soap like Emmerdale so special isn't just the drama, it's the characters. Over time, viewers don't just watch these characters, they grow with them. They form emotional connections, follow their journeys, and feel genuinely invested in their lives. When a character has been on the show for 8 years, that's not just a role, it's a relationship with the audience. That's why exits like this hit so hard. Because it's not just about losing a character, it's about losing a piece of the show's identity. Main news details. Now let's get into what actually happened. Reports have confirmed that a long-serving character on Emmerdale has been axed after 8 years on screen. While the exact details surrounding the decision remain somewhat under wraps, insiders suggest that it's part of a wider creative shift happening behind the scenes at ITV. Over the past year, there have been noticeable changes in how the show is structured, from scheduling shake-ups to evolving storylines and pacing. This latest move appears to be another step in that direction. The character in question had been deeply woven into the fabric of village life. They weren't just a background figure. They were involved in major storylines, key relationships, and some of the show's most emotional moments. From dramatic conflicts to quieter, character-driven scenes, they played a role in shaping the tone of the show over the past 8 years. So when news broke that they had been written out, it immediately sparked confusion. Why now? Why this character? And why in this way? Some reports suggest that the decision wasn't necessarily about performance or popularity, but rather about narrative direction. Producers are said to be focusing on streamlining storylines, introducing new dynamics, and potentially shifting the spotlight onto other characters. In long-running shows, this kind of reset isn't unusual. But timing is everything. And for many fans, this didn't feel like the right time at all. There's also speculation that the character's exit may tie into upcoming storylines, possibly serving as a catalyst for new drama. If that's the case, viewers may not fully understand the reasoning behind the decision until future episodes unfold. But for now, the reaction is all about the present, and it's intense. Public and media reactions. As expected, fans wasted no time reacting. Social media platforms exploded with opinions, debates, and emotional responses. Some viewers expressed genuine sadness, saying they felt gutted to see the character go after so many years. Others were more critical, accusing the show of making a huge mistake and questioning whether the producers truly understand what fans want. One common sentiment: frustration. Many fans feel that long-standing characters deserve proper send-offs, storylines that honor their journey and give closure to viewers who have followed them for years. At the same time, there's another side to the conversation. Some fans actually support the decision. They argue that soaps need to evolve to stay fresh, and that holding on to characters for too long can sometimes lead to repetitive or stagnant storytelling. For them, this exit represents an opportunity, a chance for Emmerdale to take risks and move forward. Media outlets have also picked up on the divide, with headlines emphasizing the mixed reactions. It's not often that a single casting decision creates such a clear split among viewers, but when it does, it becomes a major talking point. Analysis/what this means. So what does this really mean for the future of Emmerdale? At its core, this situation highlights a challenge that all long-running shows face. How do you stay relevant without losing what made you popular in the first place? By axing a character after 8 years, the show is clearly signaling a willingness to take bold steps. That can be a good thing. Fresh storylines, new characters, and unexpected twists can breathe new life into AS. How? But there's a fine line between evolution and alienation. If fans feel like their favorite characters are being removed too quickly or without proper development, it can create a sense of disconnect. And in a genre where audience loyalty is everything, that's a risk worth paying attention to. This move also raises questions about the show's long-term strategy. Is this part of a bigger overhaul? Are more characters set to leave? Or is this a one-off decision aimed at setting up a specific storyline? Right now, we don't have all the answers, but the impact is already being felt. Future possibilities. Looking ahead, there are several ways this could play out. The character's exit could open the door for new storylines that push the show in a different direction. We may see new relationships form, new conflicts emerge, and new characters introduced to fill the gap. It could also create ripple effects across existing storylines, especially if the character had strong connections to others in the village. Their absence could change dynamics in unexpected ways, leading to fresh drama and emotional moments. There's also the possibility that this decision could influence future casting choices. If the reaction from fans remains strongly divided, producers may take that feedback into account when planning future storylines. And of course, in the world of soaps, exits are rarely permanent. Characters have been known to return, sometimes years later, in dramatic and surprising ways. So while this may feel like the end, it might not be the final chapter after all. Conclusion. At the end of the day, the decision to axe a character after 8 years has become one of the most talked about moments in Emmerdale in recent times. It's sparked debate, divided fans, and raised important questions about the future of the show. Some see it as a necessary step forward. Others see it as a mistake that could have lasting consequences. But one thing is certain, people are paying attention. And in television, that kind of attention can be just as important as the story itself. Viewer engagement. Now it's your turn. Do you think Emmerdale made the right call by axing this character after 8 years? Or do you think it's a decision they might regret? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest entertainment news and soap drama.